Boston Red Sox. The Yankees have now on him.
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming in.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He enters this one's round trippers.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games. It's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll check in here at 256. 25 homers and 42 runs batted in. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike.
Pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's the ball. That's outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
He's in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
The first baseman.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 0. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, with 19 homers and 34 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
1-1 the count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High chopper to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he fouls this one off. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
And Pedroia behind
with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Red Sox leave one. They lead it 3-0. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Batting 8, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt.
Batting 9.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 2-0. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, it's a little bit out there. Try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the stretch.
Count 1-0. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Chopped to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Chavis. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bogarts, the runner at second with one away. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Verdugo becomes out number 2 this inning. To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 4-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Brett Gardner now. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And he lays off there. 1-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count. 1-0, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
2-2 the count. 2-2, here it is. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Yankees forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Bradley is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Luke Voigt.
Foot 3. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the center fielder.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's now 7-4.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting.
At the plate, Torres, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bryce, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
He's set. Here it comes. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Yankees 7. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it? A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The batter, number 2.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Roll, you kind of expect a high.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's out number 2.
Next to the Red Sox.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 6. Heath Hembree takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 37, Heath Hembree.
Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. And a curveball in for a strike. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Hembree, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Ready with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first three pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5 1/2. It's the Yankees 8. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went down on strikes last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And there's a base hit on a line.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Full sets. Here's the first pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Obviously, he's not fatigued.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Torres will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1.
Nope, outside. Ball, down.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? One there on to Moreland, and they roll two to end the inning. Yanks held in check. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. 0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Mitch Moreland. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 32.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's
3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He was a double play victim last time around, and he fouls this one off. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Left center, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Miguel Andujar will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now both runners on the move. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's set, and the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
On a rope to the second baseman. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Standing in, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Zach Britton was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Now pitching.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up. He was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Hicks. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Fouled away.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
To 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Chad Green enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gardner going back to the track, to the wall, and they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kevin Pillar is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. At the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Hicks. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And there's ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And this is hit hard to the right side. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Fouled off. Last chance for the Yankees. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box, Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Darwin's and Hernandez. It's been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Darwin's Hernandez. The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Into the box now,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. He grounds it sharply to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. The Red Sox looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The first baseman,
At 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
now batting, the third baseman, Michael.
In now, as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Alex Verdugo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Grounded to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last
The
trip.
designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 2-1 on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Brett Gardner is on deck. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The left fielder,
Digging in
number
now,
11,
Brett Gardner.
Brett
He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Chavis is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
the batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score holds at 10 apiece.